573. It's not very good. Okay, I'm going to drop this roof down a little bit here, just so that I can carry on doing what I'm doing. I'll fix all this crap later. I'm going to rip all this out at some point, but for now, I just want to be able to carry on with this build. Sheer amount of salt in that thread has me dying of thirst. What do you mean, Desidro? Be careful, Torello. My salt. Oh, Torello. Every fucking time. If there's somewhere you can get stuck, you get stuck. Every time. Right, let's get rid of all this stuff. And then I can plan out the rest. Is it under 30 quid now for Windows 10? Holy shit. I got a free one. But, yeah. I'm sure you all probably know there was a thing a while back where you could get a free one if you were... Oh. Kayamin, thank you very much for the resub. 3 months, holy shit. Oh look, anniversary things, happy 3 months. Oh, much love to you too. Oh my goodness. How are you this evening? That thread about the cooling bugs, there was much salt going around, and you own yours. It's all good. Some turd comes along, taking a dump on you and Saturnus. Meh. It's more of... The thing is... Right, here's the deal. Me and Saturnus have our moments of being gobshites. Arguably me more than Saturnus. But Saturnus can be a salty bitch on the forums occasionally as well. Kasua, on the other hand, is normally very quiet. So I didn't understand why they learnt, like, through all us three together. It's very strange. Like, Kasua doesn't say very much. He normally just, you know, here's a build and this is how it works, and that's that. He normally doesn't get involved in the debates and stuff, but I think Saturnus is a bit like me. He can't resist sometimes and has to call a fool a fool. But yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. Either way, it doesn't matter, guys. It's not a big deal. It's just fucking derpy. Derpy forum bullshit. Right. I might make this a bit wider this time. I think it'll work better if it's a little bit wider. Why not? We'll go a little bit wider. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Do that there. You're going to be sealed in. So we'll seal one side of this for now. Yeah, I think this will work better. So we're going to have an aquatuner slap bang in middle. That'll be fine. We're going to have some more temp shift plates down here, and again, we'll use that sweet, sweet abyssalite. Why not? We might just need one, actually. Maybe that'll be fine. That'll be okay. What if I missed? Sorry. You know, once again, I'm patiently waiting for the workday to be over. How are you? Have you gotten some rest? I did. I had a very good night's sleep last night, and I'm feeling much, much better today. Thank you very much for asking. Feeling awesome today. Thank you. Oh, there was 2 turds in the fair. I didn't pay much attention, to be honest. Is it intended that only Weezwort should be able to delete heat? No. Quite a few different things have ways of deleting heat. You've got fixed cooling, fixed output machines that Clay have acknowledged that they are as intended. You've got the AETN that does the same thing, but you need to pump in hydrogen, you know, as a Weezwort. There are a few different options for getting rid of heat. It's just, you know, part of me posting videos like that is to show off something that's fucked in the game. I've done it many times with Clay. It's just what I do. Sometimes it gets things fixed, sometimes they don't get fixed. It's sort of up to Clay, really. So that's that. What have I missed? I'm reading the whole forum thread now. I love the part where life offers to cuddle with the one poster. Oh yeah, that was with Luminite. In fairness, me being a salty bitch with Luminite, I was completely wrong. I did rebuild his build, and it's very, very good. Hey, listen, we can all be wrong. Difference is I like to admit when I'm wrong. You're just building a new rig, keeping your old one to turn into a TV recording system, so you need cheap windows. I see. Making good friends on the Clay forums. There's quite a few people on there that don't like me, to be honest. I'm fine with that. Who's dying? This is a problem, isn't it? Can you actually open it? Or can you do that? No? Bit of a jerk, aren't you? There we go. Yeah, there's quite a few people I've upset on the forums, and in fairness, it happens. Some people can move past it, some people can't. First is the turd going out over the building explodes, and when the turd proceeds to... The three of them are still to flame them in the next sentence. Yeah. Oh, shit. How many works on this game? Because it seems like there's a lot of math in this. There's quite a few Clay employees now. There's more than there used to be. But then again, they have split the workforce a little bit at the minute because they're working partly on the floor is lava, whatever it's called, and Jesus, what's the other one called? The other one that's coming out soon. The fucking we showed it on stream a while back. What's it called? It's a name that escapes me. They've got a couple of games coming out soon. I think the next one is the floor is lava, isn't it? Dupes is stuck. Yes, sorry, I was reading stuff. Space Scout, that's the one I'm talking about. I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called entirely. But yeah, they've got a couple of different ones coming out. Right. So, you're going to go to there. You are going to go to wherever I want cooling to go, which is probably going to be up this way first of all. So... We'll run you up here. That's where you're going to go. We'll go to here first, and then we'll zigzag all around here, go out the top, down here, and down here. And then back down here. Excuse me, I can't stop burping. Problem with eating healthy and having loads of veggies, it fucks me up more than pizza. My guts aren't used to it, they can't take it. Grifflands, that's the fucker. Couldn't remember the name of it. It looks really good fun. But yeah, I think they've split their workforce a little bit. Some are working on Oni, some are working on Grifflands, some are working on the floor is lava or whatever. So, but yeah, that Grifflands looks good. I'm quite excited for that, to be honest. Okay, so that's that. Now then, I'm gonna want these connected up. I'm gonna want you connected to something. I'm gonna want you connected to something here, which I've yet to decide. And then you two are going to be connected to the same thing that is. And you need to be connected to a switch as well. Sorry, I've only built this once before and I did it in debug and I didn't really pay much attention to what I was doing. So I kind of need to remember what my plan is. You're going to go there. Hold on. So what I want is if this is above 99 degrees, I want these doors to open and this to be turned off. And once these doors are shut and water's flooding in, this can be open again. So I think these can all be connected, or do I need a NOT gate? I think I need a NOT gate. We'll see. I'll figure that out in a sec. And then we also need a hydro sensor. We'll just slap one of them there. There. That'll be fine. Then we'll need a buffer. Is somebody stuck? I can hear people snoring. That normally means people are stuck. Right, let's give them something to work on down there. What's going on up here? Nada. Right. Do this. Some people come do this right now. Then automation. Let's see. Let's put in like 5 of them to begin with. Not bad about the job at the moment. We'll go back these two right now. Massive arrogant prick sometimes if you ask other people. We all cancer turners. What are you talking about? Everybody's capable of that. If you ask other people. In my defence, I just don't pussyfoot about. In my country, we get down to business and call things out. We're absolute crap at small talking and being politically correct. Well, you see, this is the thing, right? I have to be so careful on the forums because there's so many times where I want to just say, "You're being a fucking pussy. Stop being a fucking pussy, you pussy." But unfortunately, that doesn't go down well with most people. In England, that's generally how it goes. Like, if you're being a fucking pussy and someone calls you a pussy, stop being a pussy. Don't complain about being a pussy. But on the internet, people are so much more sensitive. It's weird. Like, that's how I was raised. Like, don't be a fanny. Everything will be okay. If somebody says you're being a fanny and you think you might be being a fanny, don't be a fanny anymore. Don't complain about being a fanny. That doesn't work for anything. For fuck's sake, who's dying? Mooney, no! Mooney. Get out. Yeah, political correctness is crazy. I don't get it. I understand that I need to adhere to it, but I don't get it. It is a bit of a funny one. Can we not build these from here? Is it too far away? I wonder. Big. Big. I'm thinking if I build a few tiles here and there, we should be able to hopefully reach the base of the door. Maybe. Let's just test that theory first. So if I do something like this, will I, in theory, be able to reach? And also, if I toggle the clock sensors on, maybe I'll be able to reach as well. Or rather, if I toggle them all off. That will probably work better. Hello? Oh shit, they're not connected yet. Lidickhead. Yeah, I need to put buffer gates and stuff in. We're not there yet. Let's see if they can reach these first. I don't know if they have to reach this tile. I think they do. So we'll soon find out. I'm not reading chat at the minute, guys. Won't be a sec. I just want to keep an eye on this. Make sure nobody gets stuck. This feels like drama. I hate it, to be honest. There is a solution. Shit. Damn it, it's a Desundra! Are you saying people on the internet are more sensitive than real life? I'm calling bullshit. I think people on the internet simply voice their defensiveness because there is no danger of getting punched the fuck out. Yes, Electron. That's the thing. Shit. I got a warning off Clay recently. I got a warning in February on the Clay forums. Because somebody was just being a prick. Right? I will name no names, but somebody was just being a prick. And at one point I did actually say to him, listen, not to be funny, you're being a prick. You wouldn't be saying this to me like face to face, but you're doing it because you're hiding behind the internet. And he got me a warning. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's true. There's a lot of people do that, and I fully get behind that, Electron. I'm all for people having their opinions, don't get me wrong. Everybody should be entitled to their opinion. But if you're a fucking moron, at least do some reading first, or at least, you know, try and have an educated opinion. That's generally the best thing, isn't it? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, unless you're a fucking moron. That's probably my stance on it, I think. You gotta damn it, yay. At the same point, people are also being bigger pricks because of the internet. You see, it's a double-edged sword though, only half. We're also the most... This is bizarre, but we're the most informed generation ever since the internet, right? We're the most informed generation. We've got the information at our fingertips whenever we want it. Google, what is this? You know, wherever we want it. But the other thing is, and again, I keep referencing this because it's so fucking true. Ricky Gervais's latest special, right? The Netflix special. He talks about how the problem with the internet at the moment is, if you are a absolute mental bastard, then Twitter gives you, for example, gives you access to 50,000 other complete mental bastards. At which point your random opinion that realistically you would have never found any common ground with anyone else ever normally, all of a sudden you're connected to 40,000 other crazy bastard opinions. And it gains weight and momentum and stuff like that. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? We're more informed than ever, but we're also able to congregate with other such fuckwits that share the same views. I mean, it's mental. Nice to Sudro. I can't argue that, mate. That's a solid quote. Opinions are like dicks. Everyone has a foot long on the internet. I don't think that works as fluidly as you thought, Electron. Opinions are like dicks. Everyone has a foot long on the internet. Opinions are like dicks. The internet doesn't come into it. That's funny. Shit. We can't all take all the drugs we want because some people OD. Jesus, we can't do it right. What are all the doors for? It's going to be an over-the-top pump to pump this polluted oxygen to where I want it. Because it's hot as fuck up here, it will be. So I'm going to pump all these down to a little chamber down here where I'm going to have some pufts. I've not even caught my pufts yet, but I'll wrangle them. We've got one down here and we'll wrangle a couple more. It'll be fine. I think we've got some down fucking miles away. I think we've got some right down here somewhere. Unless they've died. They might have died. Did they die? Oh no, we've got one over here. And we had one in this ice biome. Oh, he's here. Oh, they're having a little hug. Oh. Yeah, we'll need to wrangle some pufts. I think we have got some others in the slime biome as well. There's one over here. I might just breed them. We'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of doors. A lot of doors. I think I need to dig this before I can get them to do it. Christ. Right, the doors on this side should be much easier because they can get straight to the bottom tile. So I'll do this until I run out of iron, which is about now. And then we'll dig some more iron. Jesus. We've used a lot of iron in this playthrough. Holy balls. We're going to dig some from here, so I'll just up the priority on this, which will be fine. Right, meanwhile, that's all pretty much done. We can get all these walls built as well. I'm fine now that you have your PC hooked up to the stereo. Opinions like dicks. Everyone on the internet has one. Again, that doesn't make sense. That's like ruling out 50% of the population. That's weird. Are you saying that lots of women are pretending to be men? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, I mean, we've all been catfished a little in our time, surely. Oh, Christ. Opinions are like dicks. Okay. Oh, shit. You guys tickle me up, you really do. My point is, even if you have a micro penis on the internet, you pretend to having a big one. I understand. I knew what your point was, Electron. It was just the way that you phrased it tickled me up. Imagine if social media actually showed actual names and addresses. It would be a bit nicer place, maybe. I think there'd be a lot more death. I think there'd be a lot of, you what, mate? And then they turn up with a shotgun. Some people can't drink too hard because then they drive home and run people over and wrap cars around trees. Also, the internet's a giant scheme concocted by the smart people so that we can identify who not to take in the bunkers when the meteors come. Jesus. No exceptional. No need rules behind the asshole. He's not going to do the right thing. Holy shit. No, women aren't on the internet. Oh, LV. Holy shit. You're going to get lynched. Right. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing with the rest of this. So this is going to be our oil coming back in. This is going to be our oil going out. Okay. Now, as long as I don't take more than 14 degrees out of this oil, we should be okay. Oil is going to be in here. I can fill this easily just by bridging into this pipe with this pipe, so that's fine. So that's our oil. We can basically fill this up, I think. I might put a couple of temp shifts in here just to make it easier spreading the spreading stuff around. We'll just slap a few granite ones in, maybe. No, I won't, because they're gonna interfere with the tiles. So in fact, let's just seal this top bit up once we've got a power line in. Let's run. Let's see. We'll have a pump here. We'll have you there. We're gonna have a pump at the bottom here as well, eventually. I'm not sure where yet, so we'll get them in, and we'll seal up some of this now. So I think that should be good to go. And then we're also gonna have some plumbing go through here. So let's slap a couple of bridges in. Whilst I remember. So you're going to go there. You can go there. By the way, I'm not trying to dodge out the conversation, guys. I just need to crack on with some stuff. Otherwise, we'll get to the end of the stream. And it'll be like, right, so all we did was chat all night. We didn't actually build anything. Nothing got done. Happy days. Which I'm not opposed to be honest. I'm not against. But on the same token. Okay, and this is going to be to a feed at the bottom. And that's what we'll do. I do like symmetry, has to be said. We've really used all the iron. Holy shit. Iron. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get up here. Let's get all this. All of you. Let's fill that dugout as well. The consequences you and the Danish bitching about being PC, quit bitching pussy. Jesus! You don't care how exceptional we are. You need rules because the asshole next to you is not going to do the right thing. I see what you mean. Jesus, Sparrow. Holy shit, that's a lot of dicks. If we were on the internet, then men would be out looking for these special women. I got a special lady. She uses the internet and plays games. She's the best. Let's see, nurse just trying to bait them out. What do you mean? I'll just sit here sipping coffee and chuckling to myself. What are you laughing at, Cayman? What are you laughing at? What's going on? Okay. Oh, I see, because you're a lady, of course. How did you turn to as a drama sanctuary? We need more iron. Operation Iron. There we go. There we go. I'm actually going to expand this ladder up here, by the way, because eventually we'll want some access up here as well. I want to find some more. I want to figure out what's going on over here. And rather than running all the way around, we'll do a little access on this side as well. We'll dig all this crap out eventually too. That'll be nice. So, let's seal this up. We'll sweep all this bullshit that's inside the room, because I don't want it here. Once they've swept this stuff off there... I like how there's just a table and chairs in the middle of our polluted oxygen shitville. That is just perfect. I need to run a pipe from here to here. That's a lot of pipe. It's a shitload of pipe, but we're doing it. I'm just going to do this on like a priority 4 or something. You get the idea. Some people may die building that pipe. It just might happen. Let's get rid of you. Let's deconstruct you. Okay, let's get the rest of these doors in. And we'll get a few more in anyway. That'll do. Big. Bingo indeed, yes. Single printing on the internet. You can only have 2. Ah, shit. I really wish we could get rid of ruins. Triggers my OCD. Tell me about it, man. Look at this shit. Look at this. And who puts plastic fruit in a fruit bowl? Honestly. These dupes are the worst. Let's leave that for a second, actually. They are the fucking worst. I mean, I'm not single, so I suppose it's right. Then again, I'm a boyfriend on the internet playing games. There is that. It's really common that nowadays, isn't it? Like, my, the lady's niece met a girl just recently, on the internet. Just playing games, just chilling. All of a sudden they're meant to be meeting up. It's very cool. Very cool. Right, we're going to have to drop this down a little bit more, aren't we, this ladder, because they're not going to be able to reach shortly. That's fine. I've not figured out how we're going to do this bottom room yet, but I think you saw earlier what the plan is. Basic plan, anyway. We also need to get all these buffer gates in. Holy shit, there's going to be a lot of buffer gates. Holy balls. Nice. Okay, you're going to get to watch me be a full chimp and try and click on buffer gates in a minute, which is always fun. Always fun. Yeah, we need to build all that stuff. Right, did we get much iron yet? Because we're going to need some more. Stat. Got too many jungle gyms. That's the problem. Too many jungle gyms. Perfect. Get rid of that shit as well. Alchemist. Damn it, Desudra. Don't you think you should put the vent in the top left corner? Why? So this is going to be the area that's getting regularly drained. So I was just gonna... I don't care how hot this gets over here. What in the blistering fuck is that giant column of doors? What in the blistering fuck? I like that. Ah, shit. I like that a lot. That tickled me right up. This is gonna be for moving polluted oxygen from A to be, and hopefully cooling it on the way. Unless we get trolled by broken liquid pipes, which may fuck the whole thing. I don't know. I was gonna put liquid pipes behind the doors. However, I'm slightly concerned because when I did that in debug, I started getting this weird supercooling bug. All my crude oil went from 10 degrees as it was entering the pipes to minus 200 and something, and then breaking all the pipes. I don't know why, it just happened. And it was breaking pipes behind doors, and then the doors would open, and it was just weird. So I might just not worry about cooling it here and cool at the bottom instead, regulate the temperature at the bottom. But it's just basically going to be for moving gas. That is the plan. But what in the blistering fuck has definitely topped my favourite expression said today list. That is a beauty. What in the blistering fuck? Excellent. My 5-year-old asked me over and over if I can have them sit at the table. Nope. Useless. You can have them sit at the table? What do you mean, Hamfast? So the ladders in the ruins with granite and still can't destruct them. That's two damage. If the fruit were not plastic, it would be beyond rotten by the time they got to them. Yeah, but then we'd have a nice bowl. You're going for shut the fuck up.